need a win? Who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Go.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Gun is Minshew, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17,
DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
It's the score, Jaguars 7, Vikings 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your 20. You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down now, it's Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now Chenault on the end around. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
The tackle made at the...
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Incomplete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2.
Yards to go.
They'll run it down with Robinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins gives way to Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick strike, the ball's in, and the Jags grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Vikings 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give, this is Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
That's
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The
tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
Third down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To Thompson on the draw. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
To chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Cousins again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
24, Vikings 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll let this one go. And it's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
It's Thompson, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Delaney Walker.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First down. Here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Sets up the screen for Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Well, their first 4th down. Attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Jacksonville.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
39-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run the counter. Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and they'll bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
An extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again here with Robinson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Thompson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run. Robinson. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A 9-yard pickup.
We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. And finds a way into the crossing route. And this is going to turn it. To another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
15. First down, Jaguars.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To the air again, it's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Cook. After a gain of 6. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jaguars come up
we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of...
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. A 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
James Robinson.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Aaron Colvin on the tackle. A gain on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throw is going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Six yards left on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Jaguars.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This from 51 yards for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Jags, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this to winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner, just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze, come for the win. On me, this that new shit.